Sup YouTubers, it's me, Jaguar Productions, doing a video on not one, not two, but 3 movies I've seen. Now, before we start, I just wanted to apologize for me not keeping everyone posted for this past month. I've been busy with a lot of things lately, you know, like with school ending and all, with work, taking care of things at home. And well, I don't want to bore anyone with the details on it, because, you know, who wants to hear that, right? So yeah, so the 3 movies that I will be reviewing on will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, and Transformers Rise of the Beast. So it's kind of late, so I'll make sure to I'm just gonna keep my thoughts brief and all, so for each movie. So yeah, so here we go. So to start things off with my recent movie, Transformers Rise of the Beast, and I've seen the reviews on it, seeing how it's got like about 4 stars and well 52% Rotten Tomatoes, and well I saw a guy review about how the movie was a bit fast paced, and well, but it had a lot of good action scenes. Well, personally for me, I really like the Transformers film. To be honest, it's like my first time seeing Transformers in theaters. So, yeah, it's kind of a shock. I get it. Well, like I said, I really think Transformers was a nice film. I really don't have any complaints with it. Except maybe, yeah, the whole fast-paced and stuff. Like, I thought it saw pretty good with the Maximals traveling to Earth with the key. You know, I really love the CGI designs in it. And, well, yeah, they were pretty nice. And I also really loved the designs of the Caracons as well as the Autobots, including Optimus Prime, which looked kind of perfect in my opinion. Though I know a lot of people say that the Bumblebee version of Optimus Prime was pretty good, but that was nice too. But I liked how this Optimus Prime was perfect as well, especially with the whole mouthpiece and all. Well, it was kind of cool. I also really did enjoy I really did enjoy the story of it, but yeah. I maybe would have added like maybe an extra 10 minutes, 15 or 20 to the movie. That way it would have given off some scenes with, you know, how he focused on Prime and his thoughts, with how he blames himself for Cybertron and stuff. It would have made the things more quality with Noah, considering that at the end they both gave a speech about themselves. So, yeah. It was kind of fun. It was also kind of funny seeing G.I. Joe in it. So, yeah, pretty hilarious. So, if you haven't seen Transformers Rise of the Beast yet and you're a fan of it, or trying to become a fan of Transformers, I'd say go see it. And also to add, a lot of people say that that Transformers Rise of the Beast is either considered a reboot, a sequel, or a prequel. And well, personally, I think it's both a reboot and a sequel, because it's kind of a sequel to Bumblebee, since they mentioned they've been on stranded on there for 7 years. And yeah, it serves as a reboot because it has nothing to do with the Michael Bay's Transformers movies. So, yeah. All in all, I would give Transformers Rise of the Beast about, I'd say maybe 7.5 out of 10. That's my rating for it. So, next up, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, that movie was really good. Like, that's definitely one of the better movies I have seen this year, along with Transformers and Guardians of the Galaxy. Sorry. So, yeah. Of course, there were a couple of scenes I have missed, because I went to the bathroom a couple of times, because I was getting stressed over some silly stuff. So, yeah, I really loved it. I loved all the cameos in it, and all the characters and stuff, and yeah. My brother was complaining about how it left quite a cliffhanger, which, although I guess I could understand it, since it's a part 1, but of course, I don't see how you could make that story a complete story and still keep it a part 1, so I don't really see that, of course. But all in all, I really did like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I really liked how it showed cameo appearances like Spectacular Spider-Man, showed Garfield Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and it also showed John Spectacular Spider-Man too. And I also liked how the Miguel O'Hara, the 2099 Spider-Man, mentioned Tom Holland Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, so I thought that was kind of funny. It was also kind of funny seeing that little Lego scene in the film where it had a Lego Spider-Man. I thought, honestly, that was my favorite scene in the whole movie, I think. I really loved that. I really did. Of course, there are some other things I did love about it, such as, you know, like how the beginning of the movie focused on Gwen and her side of the story and all. And it was kind of cool how she got some dad advice, like Miles did with his dad in Into the Spider-Verse. So, yeah, I really can't wait for the third one to come up. So, I really did love Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So, all in all, I would give it maybe a 10 out of 10 or a 9.5 for the whole cliffhanger and stuff. Of course, I just wanted to let you know think about maybe seeing it again since I missed a couple of scenes. So, yeah. And finally, for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, and it's been like a month since I've saw that movie, so. But all in all, I really thought it was a nice MCU movie. It's one of the better MCU projects I've seen, other than No Way Home. So yeah, like, a lot of people were saying stuff about how it's the best one of the trilogy. Like, it's even better than the first one. Well, I will say, I mean, it's not that it's. At first, I wasn't sure to add Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in my top 10, but it was a very good movie, in my opinion. It's definitely better than Volume 2, because they did way less comedy in it, which is nice. Although there were some complaints I did have with the movie. Not that I question complaints with James Gunn's performance, because I know he's a good director and all, so yeah. Of course, things I've had with it, there were some problems I did have, like such as it was kind of a bum not having Star-Lord's helmet in the film, which I know people say on the internet that Star-Lord's helmet was supposed to remain destroyed in Volume 2, despite how it was shown in Avengers Infinity War. But really, I wish that James Gunn could have done something like maybe given Star-Lord his helmet back, or maybe give him a new helmet, you know, to complete his comic look and stuff. And as for Rocket's past, like how they showed those scenes with his past and all, what I would have personally done was maybe, instead of having Adam Warlock come in and wound Rocket, maybe just have him. Oh yeah. Speaking of Adam Warlock, I didn't like seeing Adam Warlock as the comedy relief kind of guy. I heard Warlock is supposed to be some kind of powerful character or something, so I would have made him be that kind of person. So, you know, like a Superman stuff. Now, moving on to Rocket, instead of having Adam Warlock, you know, wound Rocket, maybe could have just had him take Rocket, which leads the Guardians to go find him. Of course, and as for Rocket's past, I think it would have been better if James Gunn showed little glimpses of those scenes that people were shown in the movie. Not that people would totally understand them, just like people would partially understand them. You know, like kind of like, how do I put this? Like, I guess really just like, if you ever seen Attack on Titan, I'm sure you may know those scenes where it showed where Reiner was thinking. It showed glimpses of Marco, like. People know in Season 1 Marco died, and later on in Season 3, people learned that Reiner had Marco killed, so something like that. If you don't know what I mean, just go on YouTube and look up Attack on Titan and about Reiner and Marco, and it'll show you. So, yeah. Anyway, I think maybe would have been nice if Dave Bautista's Drax somehow died and sacrifice himself, because I think it would have put a nice end to his character arc. You know, especially since people were saying that Dave Bautista was done as Drax. So, yeah. Also, so all in all, I would give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I would say 7.5 out of 10. That's what I put it. No, scratch that. I would put it 8. 8 for sure. Yeah, definitely an 8. So, yeah, those are my reviews on Transformers: Rise of the Beast, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So yeah, anyway, if you have not seen either of those movies yet, I suggest you go check them. They're pretty good. So, stay tuned for my next few reviews. I'll be doing reviews on Extraction 2 and The Flash. And along with Indiana Jones and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. So, stay tuned for those. And, oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Jaguar Productions. Peace.